Talk about torture, dude. Hey, this is Johnny Bean. 5:09 p.m. December 21st, 2016. And look at this. I'm here with you look like what do you call it? Some sort of What were you doing
Some sort
today?
of what?
What were you doing today?
What do you mean? What was I doing today?
What were you up to?
I had to go to Sam Ash and get a guitar case that I had over there. A gig bag. I had to switch a case out for a gig bag that I'm bringing with me to North Carolina.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Hey everybody, thank you.
What's going on, all?
David Allen Wright, Brian McKinney, Michael James, Mary Joan Wright. Johnny Bean is here apparently.
Nice.
Very cool. Good to see you guys.
I'd like to talk to that guy. He owes me money.
You'll never catch that dude.
No.
Hey, Bobby Z, Billy Shelton.
Van Zeppelin. Yeah. What's going on, everyone?
Van Zeppelin. Awesome. Sounds like a great band name. Stefan. Bubba James, Lynn. Francisco. Hey, everybody. Put the goods in a sack.
Yes.
Hey, thank you for jumping in here. Wednesday,
die Wolfgang.
Wolfgang Wednesday. Everybody, thank you. Thanks for joining us. This is Wolfgang Wednesday, and now here's a strat.
What do you mean, this?
Yeah. Oh, let me see that. I haven't seen that yet. Oh man.
It's not mine. It belongs to Dennis. This is Dennis's new guitar. Dennis, my roommate, he just got this, and he hasn't even been able to play it yet. He's not home.
I was gonna say, are you sure that's new?
It's brand spanking new. Yeah.
Let me see that thing.
It's frost gold.
Oh man.
Over pink paisley.
Oh wow.
It's killer. This guitar is killer. If he didn't want to play it on Friday night, I would have taken this guitar to North Carolina with me. Because he's a Gretsch guy, but he saw this guitar and played it, and he had to have it, and he wants to play his gig with it on Friday night. And I'm leaving Friday morning, so I won't be able to take this guitar.
Oh man.
Yeah, this guitar is so cool.
Let me see that one more time. Let me see that.
It's not a Wolfgang, boys and girls, but it is really cool. What a great guitar. This guitar feels fantastic.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a master belt Jason Smith from the Fender Custom Shop. So this is made by one guy at the custom shop, this guitar. From top to bottom.
Hey, Sean. Wow, that's awesome, dude. Okay, where am I? There we go. Wow, very cool, man. Yeah, because we were just talking about that Paisley Telly that I saw at Guitar Center the other day.
Yeah.
And so that's part of the same family. And then, wow, I think I saw them painting some of those when I was at Fender in Corona.
You might have, because these things are a year back ordered. So if you went there last year, they were building them last year for Music Zoo this year.
Was it last year or it was the year before? When was that? I'm not sure.
Well, this guitar is a late. You're right. This is a late 2015 guitar, so it had to have been last year.
I am not sure. I went there after NAMM, not last NAMM, the NAMM before. 2015. So it was 20. I don't know. Does anybody know?
It would have been 2015 when you went there.
I'm not sure. I know I've got. I might have taken a photograph when I went through there. I'm not sure. Just because I love those things, those paisley and the flower. We were just talking about all this stuff. Just talking about this stuff. Let's see.
No, Adam, it's not my guitar. It's Dennis, my roommate. It's his guitar. He just got it. But I was told that I could show it off on the show tonight, and I love it. We both absolutely love this guitar. It's great. And it's a community guitar home, so when he's not using stuff, I get to use it. So, and vice versa.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let me see. No, I didn't take a picture. I didn't take a picture of those, but I do remember seeing them. I do remember that. Wow, that looks great, man.
Yeah, yeah.
That it sounds amazing as well.
Yeah. Dad, I'd like to bring this guitar, but it's not mine. I can't bring it. So.
Wow. Congratulations to Dennis.
Yeah, he'll be home tomorrow to play it. I get to play it before he does. Aww.
Wow.
It's so funny. He got it yesterday and he had to leave last night. So he calls me up on his way to his mom's and he says, do me a favor, go play that guitar, plug it into the Super and play it and call me back and tell me what you think. I'm like, I already know it's great. I played it at the zoo. So I played it all night and he had just put these strings on yesterday during the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I killed him already. He's going to have to restring it anyway.
Oh, man.
Before his gig.
Cool. Do you see that?
Yes, I saw that.
Okay, cool. That's just us. All right. Very cool. Very cool. Man, that's awesome.
Dad, I'm bringing a Telecaster. I'm bringing that beat up Telly that I showed on the last show. I guess it was Monday.
Mm-hmm.
My father keeps asking me. He's asking what guitar I'm bringing. So yeah.
You have a guitar there though, right?
I do. I want to use both of them. I'm going to be playing some, I guess, a couple of gigs or at least some jams. So I want to have more than one guitar to play.
What guitar do you have there? I know you left.
I have a Telly with Gretsch Filtertron pickups in it. It's called La Carbonita.
Okay, that's right. Didn't you get that? You like just got it and took it down there and left it or something?
No, my father got it. He bought it for me. It was a gift for me from North Carolina, and I had brought it up here to do a session, and it stayed here for a while, and then I shipped it back down there. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's
okay.
It's a great guitar, but I want, I'm greedy. I want to play more than just one guitar.
Yes, I think we all are. Wow. Well, very cool, man. That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah,
very cool. So how was your I was gonna say weekend, but it wasn't a weekend. How have you been? I haven't talked to you for a couple of days.
Well, yeah, you and I, decided that we don't really like that. We don't like each other other than when we're on here. So no, I'm just kidding. We've both been busy. You have, you have your thing.
Kidding. He's not joking.
Yeah, I'm joking. Because I wouldn't, if I didn't like you, dude, I wouldn't do this.
Oh.
At least not with you, I wouldn't. No, it's been good. I've been, dotting my I's and crossing my T's before I go to North Carolina on Friday, and it's been a very busy week so far. I've been doing a lot of stuff. I had a couple of guitars that I had to finish repairing for customers before I left because I'm gone for 14 days and I've already taken my time. So I did a lot of that today. And what else? I had to yeah.
So you'll be back next year.
Yes, on the 4th. Yep.
Wow. So you'll be leaving till next year.
I'll be gone a whole year. Gone a year.
That's always such a funny joke when you're a kid.
Mm-hmm. See you next year. What do you mean? It's only a couple days away, pal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still, I guess it still is funny.
It is pretty funny. It's always funny, and it's one of those things that are just it never stops being funny.
Mm-hmm.
But so listen, sometime this evening we're going to have a special guest come on and show us a couple of his Wolfgangs for Wolfgang Wednesday. Our friend Anthony Sajazi, and he's just
Anthony.
Yeah, he's stuck in a little bit of traffic. He's on his way home from work, so he said that he'll be here. He'd like to be here by 9 o'clock. So we're thinking that he's going to get here around the 9 o'clock time slot, and we'll talk about a couple of his cool guitars. You know, it'll
But
be
in the
fun.
meantime, you've got this.
I've got it's great Wolfgang, isn't it?
Well, I was talking about us. But
Oh, well,
what, 9 o'clock? That's your time, right?
9 o'clock my time. Yeah.
So you're talking about in 40 minutes.
Yeah. And he might even be home sooner. He said he's just stuck in.
So we got 40 minutes. We gotta. I can't say the word, but you know what I'm saying. Wow.
Yeah. So
how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm a little unshaven. I'm a little unkempt. Unkept. I don't know. I'm all right. It's been really busy. I kind of look like a bank robber today.
I wasn't going to say that, but yes, I was going to say, where'd you just come from, man? You got a brand new guitar looking like that.
Well, I did have my red hoodie on 5 minutes ago. I can't be in these videos with that hoodie on every time. So, yeah. So, what else did I do? What else? I'm thinking, what else did I do?
What'd you do yesterday? You're dotting your T's, you said.
Dotting my D's and crossing my I's. Dotting my D's and T's and crossing my I's and U's.
I guess you can say, on days when we're not on.
Yeah.
It's almost like it was a weekend or something.
Well, I mean, Dennis and I went to Music Zoo to buy this guitar. Well, Dennis went. I just went along for the ride, and
yesterday.
That was yesterday. Yeah. So yeah, I'm I'm the little, either the good cop or the bad cop that's on his shoulders saying, yeah, do it, or don't. No, that guitar's horrible. Don't do that. Or, but he plugged it in. It's just one chord. One chord is all it took, and I was like, if you don't buy that guitar, I'm going to sell what I have to sell to buy it myself. So he bought it, and it was pretty much that simple. It was that easy, because it was so good, and I feel horrible because it's actually a used guitar. A guy bought it. It's like a few weeks old, and the guy bought it and had to return it because for one reason or another. And too bad for that guy, because it's a find. It's a great guitar. It's a great guitar at a measly $5,400. It's insane. It's insane, and that's used. That's for a used guitar.
Man.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I mean, look at it. It's gold. It's gold and paisley.
It's gold, Jerry.
Wouldn't you pay $5,400 for this guitar? I would. But I didn't have to this time. Didn't have to.
Cool. Oh, I love that guitar.
No, it's not something. I mean, not something. Yeah, I know. Believe me, I know you.
I have to play, $200, guitars or whatever. But no. What do I even play? My main guitar was $500 used. I got from some kid off Craigslist.
Yeah, I got you. I understand.
That's what 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But wow, that's awesome, man. Awesome guitar. Awesome guitar.
It's really cool. Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
The funny joke about this guitar is Dennis, I go to Dennis, I said, he says, "This is a great guitar, isn't it?" I said, "Yeah, it's a great guitar. It's going to sit on your rack after about 2 weeks because you're going to go back to playing your Gretsch guitars." He says, "Yeah, you're right." I said, "It's okay, because once it goes on your rack, that means I get to play it." He's like, yeah, I guess you do. So,
Bubba James, you too? Huh?
Oh, I think he's talking about the inexpensive guitars that he gets to play. Fun.
Maybe I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
By the
Yesterday,
way, did you see Sinner's new guitar? He's got
I did.
a stealth Wolfgang. Looks beautiful.
I did. Are you in here, Stefan?
I don't think he is.
I don't know. I think he was.
Well,
Um, yeah. Very cool. Very cool. Some of you might know our friend Stefan. He got the red satin EVH Wolfgang special.
mhm.
He got one of those, and what happened? Oh, some of the frets came off
The fret
the
edges were
fret
sticking out.
because of the weather or whatever. So he sent it back, and he got a stealth special in his place. And I guess he just opened the box today. If you follow
Yeah.
him on Facebook, you saw the picture of the box in front of the tree, and then next thing you know, there he is holding it. Got the guitar and everything.
Hmm.
So that's cool. That's very cool. Very cool. Let's see. What I do yesterday? I went up to Walnut Creek. You know, there's some holiday coming up in a couple days or something, and people are just freaking out, man. Traffic is insane. The department stores are a mess. Hey, Frank C.
Yeah.
What's up?
What's going
Hey,
on?
James Douglas. Um, so yeah, so I was up north, Walnut Creek area yesterday, and traffic was just a nightmare.
Hmm.
I was up there all day, hanging out, doing my thing, and I know I had said Monday that I was going to be up there Tuesday, right? And that I was going to go by Guitar Center and maybe film another video. Hey, Stefan's here. Hey, man,
Yeah. Great guitar, Stefan.
awesome guitar, dude. We saw the picture.
By the way, just before Johnny finishes, since Johnny said hello to everyone, I'm going to be the guy that says goodbye to everyone because I didn't say hello to anyone yet.
Oh, um, what? What was I saying?
You said the Guitar Center busy.
Oh yeah,
People,
I went by
Christmas.
guitars. Yeah. I said I was gonna film. I was gonna film some more video with that Echoplex pedal. Um, and so I happened to go by Guitar Center yesterday on my way home, the one on Stevens Creek Boulevard in San Jose. And since Christmas is coming up, Guitar Center was packed. It was just insane. So there's no way I could have filmed anything or whatever,
Hmm.
you know. Hey Jim Nichols, is it Nichols?
It's
Nicholas. It's Jim Nicholas. Jim Nicholas says, "Hey, that's a killer strat, Dave. Safe travels to North Carolina."
Thank you, thank you.
Are
I
you,
wish it was mine. I would take credit, but it's not mine.
he's saying, "Are you going to the Asheville area?
Yes, that's where I'm
Very cool
going.
town.
Arden, Arden, Arden. I'm going to.
Be,
But
be
yes,
sure,
right outside Asheville.
be sure to hit up some music stores." He says,
Oh yeah, that happens. We do that.
"Just not looking like that." If you know
No,
what I mean.
I'll be looking exactly like this. I'll have a wool cap, a wool hat, and
No, I was talking about hitting up a music store looking like that.
Oh no, I'll have a red hoodie
He's
and
like, "I'm gonna pull the hat down. You'll just see my eyes and my mouth."
wait. Where's my pistol? No,
Oh, dude, you can't say that.
I didn't say the other word.
But you can't. I don't know if you can say that either.
Yeah, I can. I can say that.
We'll find out. We'll see what YouTube says. Yeah. Well, I guess it's cold. It's cold where a lot of you guys are.
Yeah.
It's not like that here. There's no snow. I was outside today. I could have been in a t-shirt today if I wanted to, right?
Oh man.
I know, but I do know what it's like. I do know what snow is. I have seen it. Um, but I know we do go to Tahoe every once in a while. We go skiing, all that stuff.
There's snow up in Tahoe.
In the wintertime, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where California goes to ski is Tahoe.
That's
You were
where
there
California
or Mammoth Lakes.
goes? Hmm.
That's where California goes. Or Utah
Hmm.
or Colorado.
There's questions happening in the chat room, and I'm missing them.
Ron is saying it's 32 where he is. It's 85 on Christmas Day, Mary Jones says. Um, James lives in Arizona. Snow is a myth and is not real. I know that. I'm from Phoenix. When I lived there till I was 9 years old, and every photo of me outside, I'm not wearing shoes.
Hmm.
I only wore shoes to school. When I came home, the shoes came off, and yeah, yeah. I guess you know, if you're born in a place like that in Arizona or whatever, in Phoenix, if you're born there and you don't know anything else, you're used to the heat, and it's
That's
like,
right.
oh, it's just how it is,
Yeah.
you know.
Hey,
It,
by the way, Dad, when I get down there, since I can see now, I could drive the M4, right?
uh-oh,
Let's see what he says.
look out. Shoes are pointless, James is saying. Yeah. Yeah. I'm serious though. Every photo, I really don't have any pictures of myself as a kid. My mom has all that stuff, and every time go to visit, every 4 or 5 years or whatever, um I see the photo albums and I see the pictures of me as a kid and everything, and yeah, normally it's shorts, no shoes, t-shirt, usually a Superman t-shirt,
Mm-hmm.
or Star Wars or whatever. Uh, and although I've been back to Phoenix maybe 2 or 3 times since. Yeah, about maybe 3, maybe 4 times since. Last time I was there, I was on tour, and we played Phoenix, we played Tucson, uh, and this was in August. This is in the summertime, and yeah, it was hot. It
I
was
bet.
it was hot. It was hot. Yeah, we played some little warehouse somewhere in Tucson. It was the whole place smelled like a bathroom. It was terrible. Was that no? That was Phoenix. Tucson. We played like a sports bar. I remember.
Hmm.
Yeah. When I say we, I mean the Mayfire, which is the band.
Ah, okay. Got 41 people watching right now. That's really good. Awesome.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, everybody. Thank you so much.
thank you for tuning in. If you dig this,
You know what to
please leave
do.
it, leave a thumbs up. Because if you don't leave a thumbs up, Dave will cry.
I actually will.
You know.
But
Yeah.
I'll
I'm
cry.
not kidding.
I'll cry with
I'm
it
not.
about anything.
I'm not kidding. When we get done with these things, when we turn off, when we hit stop recording, if they, you know,
You
Dave
do
starts.
realize you're just about to open up a can of something that you're gonna want closed pretty quickly.
Dave starts crying, and he's like, "Johnny, what's wrong with you? It's your fault." And I'm like, "Bye," and then we don't see each other for like 2 days, and then we hit go on, and we're smiling again.
That's right. That's exactly how that's how friendship stays friendships. Yes, I did see the answer, Dad. Awesome.
And once in a while, you said friendships.
Friendships, fun chips,
Do you think they make chips? I said
fun
chips.
chips,
Named friendships.
friendships.
Worms.
Ugh.
Friend chips. Is that a brand of chips? Because if it
I don't
isn't,
know, but if it isn't,
you heard it here.
you better get that
You heard it
domain
here
name.
first.
Buy that
Friend
domain.
chips.
.com.
Chips you share with your friend. Friendships. There you go.
Awesome.
Yeah, and it's 5:33 p.m. on 12/21/2016. Friendships. Copyright Johnny Bean. Okay. So what? So what do we even? Oh, so we're waiting for Wolfgang Wednesday. Wolfgang Wednesday will be arriving
It's here. Wolfgang Wednesday is here. We're just waiting for
all day.
something to talk about on Wolfgang Wednesday.
But
Although, Sinner has a guitar for Wolfgang Wednesday, it's he's got one. We could talk about his.
Stefan, do you do these hangouts? I don't even know. Do you want to jump in here and show off your guitar real quick? It's Wolfgang Wednesday.
Yeah, we can have you in and out in like 3 minutes. It's like a soft boiled Stefan.
I don't know what that meant?
Like a soft-boiled egg. 3
I don't
minutes.
know. Well, wait. I was still talking about yesterday. What did I do yesterday? Went up to Walnut Creek. Um, on the drive back, from Walnut Creek to here, Santa Cruz. Remember on Monday, I was talking about Rockline
Yes.
and Bob Coburn and rest in
Hmm.
peace, Bob
Hmm.
Coburn. I was talking about one of the last time that I called into Rockline. Oh no, Stefan, it's cool though, man. Hey, Stefan, by the way, post some photos of your guitar on the page, on the Facebook page for this. I'll feature them. Um, what was I saying? The last time I called into Rockline with Bob Coburn, Andy Summers was on, and his band at the time, which was called Circa Zero. So on the drive back, it's like an hour and a half drive or whatever. I was actually listening to that episode. I have it in the iPod, and I was listening to it, and I hadn't heard that album in a while. You know,
Hmm.
Circa Zero. It's a band Andy Summers formed, but actually 2 years ago. And the album, there's only one album. It's called Circus Hero. And if any of you guys are fans of Andy Summers or the Police, uh, go get the album. And it's almost like if the Police made an album uh, in 2014. That's almost what it's kind of like.
That's kind of cool.
Kind of, but it's not Sting. It's another guy. Rob Giles is the singer. He's the singer. He plays bass. It's a rock record, but it has Andy Summers, and so a lot of the guitar is like almost like Roxanne sounding, or like what do you call it? Walking on the Moon. There's actually one song where he does these two different chord changes, and it almost goes from Roxanne into Walking on the Moon in a way.
That's interesting.
Just the changes. Yeah. I'll send you a link to maybe there's a video for it, but so you can check it out. But anyway. So yesterday on my drive back, that's what I was listening to, getting very, very inspired to make some music.
Hmm.
That's the stuff. That's what I like.
Awesome.
That's awesome stuff.
It's awesome sauce.
Yeah, and by the way, I noticed a lot of people are liking the Facebook page.
Nice.
We got like 3 likes today or something, or 4, or a couple yesterday too. So thank you very much for liking the page. I've got my own Facebook page, which is just called Guitarist Johnny Bean. You can go like that. That's my adventures in the guitar. But there's a page that we made for these videos that Dave access to. I have access to it. Ron was going to, but that guy vanished. We have no idea what happened to that guy. But that page, we're calling it EVH Gear Live, because we talk about EVH gear and we're live. So go check out that page as well.
I tell you, it never gets old. Ron, it never gets old. Every time I hear that, I just start laughing. It's so funny. Ron.
Ron Johnson.
I'm your Huckleberry asks what the frets are on that awesome Strat. They are 6105s. It's a 9.5-inch radius fretboard. It's a 1960 era type Strat. So it's an alder body with a maple neck with a rosewood fretboard on it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hey, Sean Zimmerman. Friendships for friendships. That's my next band name. Or just friendships. I do like chips.
Yeah. Yes. Ron Paget. He likes 6105 frets. They are tall and thin. Very good stuff.
Speaking of band names, you wouldn't believe the band names that bands that I've been in, or started or been a part of or whatever. I'm horrible with names. I'm terrible with most everything, right? So it's like this.
You said it, not me.
I know I said it. No. It's like this. People say, hey, you guys need a name for your show or whatever. I'm I'm like, first of all, show. What are you talking about? You know, and then the name, I have no idea. You know,
Yeah.
no idea. So we went with the easiest one. You know, which we don't even call it. You know, but you know that's what the page is called anyway. EVH Gear Live on Facebook. But you wouldn't believe the band names that people have suggested for bands that I've been in. You know, just like the weirdest stuff. I don't know if I won't even. Well, I guess I can say some of them. Some of them are just embarrassing. Um, uh,
That's a good band name. It's just embarrassing.
just embarrassing. It probably is. It probably is. Michael Smith is Johnny and the Jamming Jumping Beans. That's it's kind of weird. Um, Johnny's
that's like a mariachi band, right?
Johnny's Beans. Killer Chump 12 is saying. Let's see, but a couple of the band names people have suggested. I was working with this one singer one time, some years ago, and he wanted to call the name Johnny. He wanted to call the band name Johnny in Wonderland. And I'm like, what?
I can see that.
I'm like, what does that have to
John, do? But I can see that. I can see that's perfect for you. Absolutely perfect for you.
But it wasn't about me. That's what it was,
well then that's not funny. It's not funny because
it wasn't a solo band. It was a singer. Him and I were writing some songs, you know, writing some stuff, and we actually had some songs played on the radio. A couple times. I did like an in-studio radio thing some years back and played a couple of the tunes, did like an interview thing. And then what was another one? Another band name that was tossed around for a band was Snuff Muppets. I don't understand what that means.
I don't know if you can say that.
Well, yeah, I probably can't say that. But anyway. Yeah. I don't even know what I'm even saying. But yeah, I don't know. As far as band names though, if you guys have any suggestions for my next band name, let me know.
Do you even have bandmates yet?
No. Well, kind of. I mean, I get phone calls and emails probably every other day from people looking. You know, hey Johnny, do you want to do this, do that?
Yes, but not with you.
But yeah, that's mostly what happens. It's like yeah, I do want to do that, but next. But sadly, I mean that's how it is. You know, you can't go on. You can't go and play with everybody. I mean, unless they pay you. But Oh, well, speaking of that, I just got a check for that gig I did. What was that? A couple weeks ago?
Cool.
Couple Fridays ago. Yeah, cool. I had that gig in Oakland.
That's NESDALL, Johnny. Just saying. When you endorse the back.
Oh, it's gone, man. Yeah. So I don't know. Huh? Censored. Next band name? Censored. Sadly, that probably is a band name. That's the other problem is there's so many bands out there, so many band names, you know. You hear the same names over and over and over again, you know. I mean, since we talk about Van Halen so much, I mean, take Van Halen.
I don't think we've talked about Van Halen in the last 3 shows.
You know, well, okay. But well, we are now.
Yes.
Wolfgang Wednesday. But take Van Halen. Okay, not the name Van Halen, but one of their previous names for that band was Genesis. And
really?
They used that name until they were at the record store and saw there was a record from a band called Genesis.
Wow. I didn't even
know so that. They're like, oh, I guess we can't use that. The Rubber Johnny Band. Oh, man. Van Bean. That's what they used to call me in junior high. Van Bean. I don't know why either.
Keep
Probably
my
because I
mouth shut.
played a Kramer guitar or something.
Maybe.
Yes. Speaking of Kramers, we love Kramers.
Yes, we do.
Gary Kramer. You rock, Gary, if you happen to be watching this. The green beans. I don't know.
Reminds me of eating vegetables.
Some of these names. Blurry. What'd you say? It reminds me of eating vegetables?
Yeah. How about Gene the dancing bean?
I don't know. Why does it have to? I don't know. I have no idea. But we do have 43 people looking at us, so thank you for looking.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for stopping by. And if you dig this stuff, hit subscribe. Come back. We do this 3 times a week, sometimes more.
Sometimes less.
Well, very rarely.
Yeah.
Very rarely. That's one of the problems. That's one of the problems. If you dig this, if you dig watching us, talk about, whatever we're talking about, we apologize in advance that there's going to be more of it.
Mm-hmm.
But and then I do post. This is my channel, so I do post other videos in between. Videos of my dog Howie and guitar lesson videos, original music videos. That reminds me, I need to update the channel trailer.
Oh yeah, that would be good.
The last time, when did I film that? I filmed it when that feature first came out is when I did that.
This is back in October, no?
October?
No?
Huh? Yeah, October 2014.
Oh.
It's been a while. It's been quite a while. But yeah, I was thinking I need to update that.
Step Fan Joe says good night.
Oh, good night, man. Yeah, I think when I made that trailer, I don't think we were even doing these things at the time, so it doesn't. I don't even mention it.
Right.
So that's one of the things I was going to mention. Live. 3 days a week.
It's all good.
Chicken Whisperer. Right before we started this, I was out there chasing 2 chickens, trying to get them in their cage. It's terrible.
Rubber Johnnies?
You ever chased a chicken?
I don't remember.
You'd remember. If you want to work out.
I don't think I've really ever seen a real chicken. Like
Never?
Not one that's alive. I don't think I have.
Well, they're actually very awesome creatures. They're very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny McBean. Stefan says.
Lynn, the guitars behind me are the ones that look red on the bottom shelf are mostly orange. They're all different colors of red. Not every guitar was the same color when they were originally painted for Eddie. It was whatever color red they had in the shop at the time. So some are darker than others, some are lighter than others. So, but some of them are orange and some of them are deeper red.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you for the chicken emojis, Mary Joan.
Oh, cool.
The chicken emojis. Oh yeah, by the way, Instagram. Here we go. Breaking news. Instagram actually lets you use emojis now.
Really?
For your stories. Do you even know what any of that even means?
I can't even spell the word Instagram.
No. It's cool though. It's a cool. Well, basically, Instagram is becoming Snapchat. Is what that means. Bubba James. He says he listened to Heavy Mellow this morning. Cool. Thank you, man. That's one of my original compositions. Is that the word?
Yes.
Heavy mellow. Bubba, which one was that actually? I've got like 3 songs with the same name. See, I'm horrible with names. I'm terrible. I'm terrible. Heavy mellow. I've got heavy mellow. I've got heavy mellow remix.
But it's the
Uh,
same song, just a remix, no?
yeah. It's the same song. Well, it's a remix, but I totally re-recorded everything. So it's not the same. It's the same song, but but the recording's different, but it's the same song. Yeah.
Wow. Talk
If
about
that
the
makes
long way around
makes
that.
any sense.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. But if you guys want to check that stuff out, go to iTunes, type in my name on iTunes, and you can check all that stuff out. Do you have any music on iTunes?
Me personally,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think so. Not unless I'm on someone else's record, but not. I don't know. Nothing of mine.
hmm 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 Bubba says it was on SoundCloud. Cool. Yeah, I've got a SoundCloud. It's just my name. Um, yeah, I love SoundCloud. I was one of the first. I was one of the first people on that platform when that first started years ago, and that was thanks to. Uh-oh. That was thanks to Andy Taylor from Duran Duran.
Hmm.
He promoted the platform, if I can remember correctly. This was some years back, um, and that was one of the places we actually used to talk. We used to actually communicate over on SoundCloud through the DM feature. It
Hmm.
was cool. It
Okay.
was cool. It was cool. I miss Andy. I hope he's okay and
Hey, Molly.
comes back with more original music. Love his music.
I'm sure he will. I don't think we've seen the last of him.
Yeah.
Michael
Uh.
Smith. No, I have not. I have not posted any original songs that I wrote.
Mhm.
Um, Everyone in the chat box, let us know what your favorite Wolfgang is. What is your favorite Wolfgang?
As far as model guitar,
Yes, which one? Which one is your favorite Wolfgang? Molly's here.
hey Molly, what up, man?
You're
Well, hey,
gonna
my
you're gonna need to
huh?
talk. You're gonna need to talk Molly off the ledge too, because he thinks we're mad at him. We're not mad at him. We love Molly.
No, no, he's saying right now his favorite is the PV Wolfgang Special.
Nice.
Is that like what I played? Didn't I play one of those recently?
The PV, yeah,
PV
the gold one that's at that store that you go to.
Guitar Center.
Yes, that's a special. Yeah.
Yeah, it was used. I mean, obviously. Okay, yeah, that was the one where the strings were like totally corroded,
Yeah.
and I was
It's
very
unfortunate.
careful playing that thing.
Hmm.
You don't want to do some sort of dive bomb, meaning the Dick Dale version of a dive bomb.
Hmm.
Where you actually do what they call string talk or just up and down the neck or whatever, and next thing you know, you splice your fingers open and you gotta go get some
Ouch.
bunch of shots somewhere. Yeah,
One big B12 shot
yeah.
in the bum.
Well, well, I mean that's the thing about playing, somebody else's guitar or just a used guitar and the strings are old or whatever. For me, that's it's just gross,
Hmm.
you know.
Yeah.
I didn't. I didn't. I didn't care. I didn't care. That didn't bother me. Some years back, but now it's just. Yeah, I hate to say it, but when I go into a music store, uh, I don't like playing guitars if they look, if they're dirty or whatever,
Hmm.
you know.
I got you. Brian
But
Davies. Brian Davies. We're talking about Wolfgangs because it's Wolfgang Wednesday, and we can do more than one thing on the chat. That's why
huh?
he wants
Yeah,
to know. He wants to know why we're talking about Wolfgangs and
it's Wolfgang Wednesday.
not other guitars. And you're talking about Andy Taylor.
Hmm. I love Andy, man.
Andy man.
I miss him, man. He used to watch my videos. Yeah, very cool dude.
Hmm.
Very cool dude. You know,
Yeah.
and definitely, one of my guitar heroes. I've said it
Mine too. I
a
I
million
loved
times.
I loved him in the Power Station, and I loved him in Duran Duran. I mean, what else is there? He's great.
Hmm. Hmm.
See, those are two bands that have nothing to do with Van Halen. Although, no, the Power Station, the guitar is very reminiscent of Van Halen.
Well, he's a huge fan of Van Halen.
Yeah, that's why.
He told me he loves the guitar stuff and um uh I was gonna say something but I forgot.
Something. You did say something.
Well, I was gonna say something and I decided not to. David Allen Wright, is Andy back in England? No, he lives in Spain. That's where he lives.
Does he still live in Ibiza?
Yes.
That's cool.
Yes, he does. He does. He
I would
does.
I would
And
love to go there. That's a really beautiful area.
we actually talked about going there some years ago. We have a friend of ours, me and my wife and I. We have a Facebook friend, but it's been a friend for so long.
Hmm.
That's the thing about Facebook or online or whatever. If you're friends with somebody online for like so many years, it's almost like you're actual friends. With some people, you know,
Sure.
some people you never get to know, and they're always weird. But we have a friend from the MySpace days actually, and then so I'm talking 10 years. I'm talking a long time. And she goes to Ibiza, and she was asking us if we wanted to come out and stay, and uh, you know, and that's something we actually considered a few years back. We actually thought about it, but some things came up. Well, what's a MySpace?
Yeah.
Well, MySpace is MySpace. Your space is your space. Um,
Well, if it's my space and your space, wouldn't it be our space?
well,
Oh, you
no,
never saw that movie? You gotta watch Fast Times at Ridgemont High. You have to watch that.
I've never seen it.
I know you have to
I've
see
never
it.
seen it.
You have to watch it.
Tin Machine. Who was the guitar player in Tin Machine? Reeves.
Gabrels.
What do I want to say?
Gabrels from Rees. Yeah, I think it's Gabrels
From Tin Machine.
from what's his name
Tin Machine. From what?
from Peter Gabriel's band.
Tin Machine. I had that first album. I remember that with Bowie. I had that first. I had that. I had that. I'm gonna have to check that out again, man. It's been a long time. Ed McMuffin. Did I like Star Wars? The new Star Wars, Rogue One. Oh, it was amazing. It was amazing, dude. If you haven't seen it, if you're a Star Wars fan, go see it, and you're gonna freak. You're gonna freak if you see that movie. You know, just stay away from spoilers, and you're not gonna believe it. It's amazing. It's amazing. What was I saying though? Yeah, so we were considering going to Ibiza to visit this friend of ours and possibly meet up with Andy himself. But couldn't do it at the time. That's something that we still may do at some point. Go over there.
Mm-hmm.
That's where Andy is. There's actually a very, very famous studio over there, and I'm friends with the guy with the studio owner. Well, actually, where Andy records, which I would love to visit the studio.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly, record there. I don't know. But yeah, these are all guys I've known for 10 years, long time.
Yeah.
So
Richard Ross says, "May the force be with you." It brings me to a funny story. I think it's funny anyway. Something that happened to me a few years ago. Actually, more than a few years ago. Oh, did you get a call?
Mully's calling. How do I do this?
I'm not sure.
Oh, whoops. Hang on, man. Oh, Jim Nicholas. He loved Tin Machine. Where are you messaging me?
That sounds like Facebook to me.
Yeah. Well, no, I was getting two different messages at one time.
Oh.
Did you notice the Facebook Messenger now has like a video feature, like a photo?
Yes. Yeah. It comes up when
What's
someone does a Facebook Live. When someone does a Facebook Live, it shows up in your Messenger.
Oh, hey, how you doing, man? Mully.
How you doing, brother?
Good. Just burping.
Hey, I've got a topic for Wolfgang Wednesday.
Uh-huh.
Awesome.
You there? Oh, okay.
Yeah, turn your radio down.
Yeah. Can I jump in with you?
Well, we're supposed to have Anthony.
I've got a really good topic. I'll dash out when he jumps in.
Where? Have you heard from Anthony yet?
Not yet, but he'll be here in a minute.
It's 2 minutes after.
It's fine. It's fine with me.
Okay. Hang on, man. How do I do this?
So while you're figuring out how to do that, I'll tell the story.
I just hung up on him.
So it's Christmas Eve, and it's probably 6 or 7 years ago, and I went with somebody, and at the end of this long sermon, the priest says, "Now turn to the person next to you and say, may peace be with you." So this guy shakes my hand and says, "Peace, may peace be with you." And I said, "May the force be with you." So, may the force be with you.
That's the joke.
Yeah.
McBain. I know. That's what I'm saying, man.
Well, what are you gonna do?
McBain. I wasn't feeling good the other day, so I did like a Simpsons marathon, and oh man. Okay, well, real quick, let's get Mully in here really quickly, and then where's Anthony? How do I do this?
While you do that, I'll find out where Anthony is.
Wolfgang Wednesday, everybody. Everybody wants him to show up.
Yeah.
They're like, dude, it's already been an hour. How do I do this? Okay.
He just read what I wrote. So
He just read what you wrote. Oh, Jim Nicholas. Okay. Okay, here comes Molly. And then Jim Nicholas was saying he loved Tin Machine. Did you know the bass player and drummer are Soupy Sales' sons? I did not know that.
I had no idea either.
You're supposed to say yes, and then you say hey-o.
No, you're better at that than I am.
Hunt and Tony Sales.
Morning, fellas.
I didn't know that, Jim. Other Jim.
Jim Mullins.
See, that's the problem. That's the problem. Is we had two different Jims talking to me at the same time. Jim Mullins and then Jim Nicholson's.
Jim Nicholas. He's a golfer, isn't he?
What is it?
That's Nicholas.
Jack Nicholas.
Jack Nicholas. Yes.
Hey, Dave.
What's going on? How are you?
Looking good in the hat, brother.
Thank you.
Staying warm?
It's well, yeah. I'm only wearing a t-shirt, but my hair is in a bun, so I.
Sure. You got it up in the bun tonight, huh?
Yeah.
I was just on the phone with Joe Winch. He's out, scouring the highways. He's driving on 95, keeping it between the lines, brother.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
anyway, John, I got something for you, and I don't know if Dave has talked to you about this yet. Well, I think, John, you were kind of mixed in with the conversation the other night when we were talking about the offset saddles on the Floyd Rose.
Mm-hmm.
Me?
Have you talked about that on the show yet?
No, we haven't. Nope.
Okay, well, how should we do it? Dave, me, you?
On a Wolfgang.
You go ahead. No, on a Music Man. Go ahead.
But it's
right, but this will come back to the Wolfgang.
Oh, we can do Music Man Mondays.
Yeah, yeah, right. Okay, so I had posted something somewhere. I think it was my Frankenstein build, and I said that I have an EVH model Floyd Rose from the Music Man on my Frankenstein. And somebody said, "Does it have the offset saddles?" And I was like, "What in the world are the offset? I don't know what that is." So, blah, blah, blah. David Allen Wright knows everything. We got a hold of him. Turns out that I think it was an Eddie and Music Man design, that the saddles, when you're looking down on top of the Floyd Rose, there's that little hex nut that you can loosen to adjust the intonation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the strings, if you look down over that, the strings sit perfectly over the center of that little hex nut.
On most of them.
Well, on the Van Halen models and was it the Petrucci models, Dave?
Oh, I don't know. The Petrucci only only one of their guitars had a Floyd Rose on it, and that's a new one. That's a brand new one. So I don't know.
Okay, all right. So
maybe the Van Halen and the Luke in the beginning, the Luke had a Floyd on it as well.
Okay, could have been
the inception.
So anyway, as you look down. This was, according to what Dave told us, it was a Van Halen Music Man collaboration design, that the strings are offset over that nut, so you could stick your hex wrench in there without having to loosen the strings and blah blah blah.
Or move the strings, yeah. So it doesn't kink or break the strings.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Very interesting design. So we were wondering, did that carry over to the Wolfgangs?
Oh, from the Music Mans.
Right, because apparently they scrapped that design after Eddie left. So did he take it with him?
You mean the PV?
I'll look, because I have a few of those. Just give me a moment.
Right.
I'll be right back.
He's never coming back.
Yeah. No, just wondering. Yeah, and that's kind of a cool little thing to know, because if you look at a signature model, the strings are offset from that nut, but if you look at like an Axis, they're right over the center. So if somebody is trying to sell you an EVH model of the Music Man, you could check the bridge theoretically to see if you're getting an actual EVH model.
Oh yeah, because the bridges, they were different. They
Yeah.
were totally different. I'm thinking. I guess Dave's looking. I don't know if Dave, can you
Well,
hear us?
I
don't know if you
checked
can hear us, so-
I checked all of my guitars. My Frankenstein, the strings are offset, so that is an EVH tremolo. The pink Axis EX, they're offset, so that's the same as the EVH model. The white one, they're in the center.
And the PVs do not. They're all in the center. They're not.
Okay.
They didn't carry over.
Okay.
And also the new Wolfgangs as well. They're all in the center.
So I'm wondering if that's a design that not only did PV or Music Man scrap after Ed left, did Ed agree not to use it?
Well, David Allen Wright said the molds were destroyed per EVH demands after he left, and never were used again.
Okay. Is he messaging you at the moment?
No, it's in the chat box.
It's in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, we always have David Allen Wright on speed dial. All hours of the night. Dave will wake up from a nightmare at like 3:30 in the morning.
Wake up, David! Oh,
I got to know something about this bridge. He'll text David Allen Wright. He's up. He'll text him back.
I'll text him just to ask him, sell me one of those FRT 5s. He's got all of them.
Oh,
David, when am I gonna be able to get one of those FRT 5s, Dave? It's a whale tail Floyd Rose.
Oh man,
from like 82, I think it's 82. He's got all of them. All those crazy whale tail Floyd Roses he has. They're all the same. They're all the ones. He gets them.
But so as far as those original bridges, the Music Man, the PV Wolfgang, the newest ones, the EVH Gear Floyds, they're the closest to an actual Floyd Rose. As far as the design. Well, they are Floyds, right?
Floyd licensed, yeah, by Goto. They're Goto Floyd Roses.
Okay, but as far as like the most what do you want to say? The most unique design was I guess the Music Man Floyd. I think. Maybe. Well, it's been a while.
Out of all of them, I think the Music Man Floyd on the fine tuners himself. I think you had the most movement on those of all the Floyds because you can the stems were so long that
they're the furthest back.
Yes, you can.
They're like way.
You can
way
probably tune it a major third, a whole major third.
It's like talk about a whale tail. They're whale back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of prefer I know maybe I'm go against the grain here, but I actually prefer the Goto Floyd Roses. I like the way they look. They got kind of like that soft rounded look, and instead of the sharp edges to them, and I like that the trim bar still slides in rather than having that little collar around the neck of it.
I don't like that either. I like it I like the old style better myself.
Very nice.
Very cool.
Dave, you did get the magazine, right?
Oh yes, I have it. I have it right here. And you didn't get your package yet either, did you?
No, not yet. No. I know you're good for it.
This is going to. This is coming with me to North Carolina. This is my Bible.
Oh, okay. That's a good one, right?
Loving this book. Yeah, forget it, dude.
Yeah, I wish it was all in English so you could read all of it.
I can't read anyway. It's all about.
He's learning. He's learning Japanese just so he can read that.
I could start reading it, but Johnny will say you can't say that.
I tried that many years ago when I first got over here. I thought, maybe if I get a guitar magazine and I start reading a magazine in Japanese, I can start learning how to read. So I got my little dictionary, and I got like one sentence done. It took like 45 minutes. I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing this.
It's tough.
But you can write. You can write in Japanese some things, right?
Me?
Because that one time you were explaining to us about the different. Can you guys
I can write very little.
You were giving us like an English like a writing lesson one time in one of these.
Yeah, I can do some, but no, I'm not fluent with the writing at all. Now, they've got 3 alphabets here. It's called hiragana, katakana, and then kanji. Kanji are the big fancy Chinese-looking characters that you always see. Katakana is usually reserved for foreign words, and then hiragana is just like their ABCs.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So, the hiragana and katakana I'm perfectly fine. Some kanji, kind of here and there. Like I can read like street signs. Like if I'm going to Nagoya, I can read Nagoya on the sign, or going to Tokyo. Obviously, my wife's name, I can read and write that. And, I can't write my address.
Apparently, you can't write it in English either, because when I brought your package to the UPS store, they're like, "What the F is this? What is this?" Like, but you just delivered a package to this gentleman a month ago. Well, what is this?
Right.
It's upside down. It's upside down, dude. I don't know. Send it.
Yeah.
Here's $30. Just send it.
Yeah, get it out of here. I'll get it next Christmas.
Mm-hmm. So you guys have Christmas over there in Japan?
Yeah.
Is it like as insane as it is over here, or is it?
It's more of an image thing than anything. Like if you go into town right now, if you go up in like near the train station, I mean it's all decorated. There's lights and all this and all that. The big thing here is as far as Christmas related, Christmas Eve is bigger than Christmas Day. Christmas Eve is the day that the boyfriends and girlfriends go out on a date. They have cake and ice cream and blah, 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 exchange gifts. Now, usually gift exchange is usually one gift. Even with the kids, like the parents will give them like one gift, if anything. Because Christmas just isn't, I mean, they're not Christian here, heathen.
Did you just call me heathen?
But New Year's is the big one here. So you get the joke of the Chinese New Year. Well, that's actually real. Like they celebrate the New Year over here in Japan and China, and
they have that here too in San Francisco.
Isn't it different though? Isn't Japanese New Year and Chinese New Year different?
They do have like a separate one, but yeah, it's January 1st. I mean, we do celebrate the actually, and give you guys a little Japanese lesson. The January 31st is called Omisoka, which is the final day of the year. Omisoka, and then the next day is oh Jesus Christ,
Yusoka,
and then Shogatsu, mm-hmm. The new month.
Mm-hmm.
And then on for like the first week after New Year's, everybody you see, Shinnen arigatou gozaimasu, omedetou gozaimasu, akemashite omedetou gozaimasu. You have to give all the greetings, Happy New Year's, and all this and all that.
Wow, you say that really well.
Thanks, man. だってもう26年にいるから日本語大丈夫だよ.
You better watch your language. You better watch your language. I don't, don't talk to me with that tone of voice.
He said it every year for what, 25 years?
I guess so. What?
Yeah, right.
Is it 25? Yeah. You've been there 25 years?
It'll be 26 come February, yeah.
Wow. Look at you.
Now I saw a picture of a Wolfgang. Let me get you guys back to Wolfgang Wednesday. I saw a picture of a Wolfgang last night on Facebook. Somebody had painted the album cover of Fair Warning.
I've seen that. I've seen that on several guitars. Maybe not on a Wolfgang, but I've seen that.
That was pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. Yes.
And that kind of got me thinking it'd be nice to see, the first 6 albums done on, all the albums done on guitar, the album covers.
On one guitar, like a different spot of the guitar?
No, individuals.
Oh, individuals. Oh,
yeah.
That's a good idea. Sean, Anthony is on his way. He's stuck in traffic. He was in Staten Island when I texted him about 15 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be-
How far is that?
It's about, I don't know, 20 minutes away, 20 minutes from his house. He should be getting near his house right now.
Cool.
Yeah.
Getting close. Getting close.
Yeah, it's all good. Poor guy hasn't even eaten dinner yet, and he's going to jump on.
Now I know you guys are talking Wolfgangs, but I tell you what, man, this silhouette has become like this is my go-to at the moment. I really love this guitar.
That is awesome. Molly, you didn't even see the gold Strat that I showed off at the beginning of the show, did you?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
Is
dude.
it gold LeMay? You got your Elvis 56 Strat? What do you got there?
It's not mine, though. Unfortunately, it's not mine. It's my roommate's.
Okay.
But I get to show it off and play it before he does.
Okay.
How about that?
Oh, wow.
Gold over pink paisley.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's killer.
May I ask what the age is on that?
It's brand new. It's a 2015. It's a custom shop.
Okay. And may I ask what something like that would cost? Jesus.
$5,400, and this was used.
What's that?
$5,400 used.
Oh my God.
American money.
Yeah.
Oops. Yeah, it's a great guitar. Really a great guitar.
Can I see the back?
Sure.
Oh yeah, I like that. I like that. It's got like the whole James Burton.
Well, this is the same gold. This is the same gold that's on Gibson guitars, like Les Paul's.
Okay.
It's called Frost Gold over pink paisley.
Okay, and that pink paisley is the same one as on James Burton's Telecaster, right?
Yeah, it's like the original paisley from like 1968.
Sure.
Yeah,
I like that. I wasn't
really
expecting
cool.
to like a gold one, but that looks good.
It really does. It's sharp. It's very sharp. Ow! Yes, it's sharp.
Oh, cut yourself. Somebody send Dave a Band-Aid.
Oh. Uh-oh. Zipkin
Citizen
is
Kane says, I can see why someone painted it gold. You know, it might be tacky, but I like that pink paisley.
Oh, me too. Me too.
Well, you know, back in the day,
I really dig that.
Back in the day, and this is, I don't know if everyone knows
Back in the
this.
Dave.
Back in the Dave, when when someone would order, like from Fender, if someone wanted a custom color guitar, they wouldn't build a guitar. They wouldn't, cut a body from a piece of wood. They would have, like, say they had a bunch of Sunburst guitars that had just been painted, and someone wanted to have a black guitar. What they would do is they'd take one of those Sunburst guitars off the line and just shoot black right over it without sanding it down. So that's the idea behind the color over the color. So in '68, say they were doing a bunch of paisley guitars and someone wanted a custom color guitar, they would do the same thing. They would shoot the color right over the paisley so they wouldn't have to cut up a new body.
Sure.
Because they didn't have
I've seen some of these. I've seen some of these parts companies that sell bodies and pre-painted and stuff like that, where they'll do the color over color like that. You'll have a Daphne blue over a Sunburst and all scraped off like that.
Sure,
that looks really good.
Sean, this does not have Graphtec saddles on it. This has the original, bridge, Fender bridge with relic saddles on it. These are Pat Pending saddles, just like the originals.
Oh no, sorry, Citizen Kane. I hope I didn't make you feel bad when I said that. Yeah, to each his own, right? I was just pointing out that you said it. That's all. I didn't mean any offense by it. I like the paisley.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like this. A lot of people.
I could see someone wouldn't like it.
It took me a long time to not. I didn't like pink paisley for a long time. I didn't like, because the reason I didn't like it is because when it cracks, the paisley it's a wallpaper print. It's not painted in there.
Sure.
It's wallpaper. It's a wallpaper that's glued onto the body. You know, very similar to what Steve Vai did with his floral guitar. His floral pattern guitar, where that floral pattern wasn't painted on. That was his mom's kitchen curtains that he thought, oh, that looks so cool. I wonder what that would look like on a guitar.
Huh.
So he
Really?
had, yeah. So he took his mom's
I didn't
kitchen
know that.
curtains and had that glued to his guitar, and then they sprayed clear coat over it. So, and that's what they did at Ibanez. They found the company that made those curtains, and every floral guitar that you see is an actual, you know, curtain that they did the same thing to.
Question.
Yes.
So are those floral guitars, are every single one of them just a little different, like on the?
Well, it would be a different part of the you know, the curtain, because you couldn't get the same exact piece.
Sure.
But it's the same curtains. It's exactly the same curtains, just maybe a different part of it.
Right. Well, now would there? Okay. Now, usually
And they
when you
get them
like
close. They would get them close, but you know, not every one is exactly the same.
Okay, like I bought a bag for to carry my notebook in,
Mhm.
and it was made out of a coffee sack, like a coffee bean sack.
Sure, yeah,
right?
yeah, I know what you mean, yeah.
And it's got the cool design on it and everything. The one on their advertisement does. So I ordered one, and it came, and it was nothing like, and I expected that because, you know, I know they can't make it exact, but like I must have got like a piece of the sheet that didn't have much on it.
Right. Yeah.
You know, and I was really disappointed. Like, oh, come on, you could have done better than this.
Yeah. Yep.
But are the floral guitars like that? Are there some that are like mostly black with just like a little bit on it?
No, they all have the same print on them, but it's you know, whoever
Kind of
you know,
moved around.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
moved around a little bit because, you know, to conserve, you know, on the floral, on the pattern. You know, like I said, each guitar is cut specifically for each one is cut specifically for that guitar, and I think, well, yeah, it's both sides, it's front and back. So you know, there's a couple, you can Google it, and it'll show you different parts of the design on each guitar.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mhm.
See,
Yeah.
we learned so much.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know, it was a long time before I knew that, because I used to think that this this was all painted on. You know, when I was younger, I didn't know that it was a wallpaper print. I had no idea. But it makes sense. It makes sense that it's wallpaper. You know, it's paisley. Of course, it's wallpaper. No one's going to paint that.
There was I found some site. Oh God, I think I've got it bookmarked upstairs. It's something you can put over cover your guitar body with, you know, like you could label like snake skin or whatever.
Yeah, sure.
It like stretches over it, and I guess it's like a big sticker, right? And then you cut it to
well,
to fit.
that's what people used to think. That's what people were thinking the Stripes series guitars were. They thought it was a cover instead of.
Okay.
They didn't know that they were individually painted. And you know, if it's a slip cover, then the $1,000 that they get for the guitar is certainly not worth it. But you know, now that everyone knows that each guitar is painted, you know, for the 3 colors, it's well worth the $1,000 for the guitar. And especially now, if you can get a Circles guitar for $500, you know, it's absolutely worth it just for that, because that's also painted. That's absolutely painted. It's not a, you know, it's very cool. You know, it takes a lot of time for someone to paint, you know, one guitar, let alone 50 of them like that.
Right.
I just got a text from Anthony. He's 5 minutes away, so we're good. We're golden.
Wow.
You were 2 minutes away 5 minutes ago.
And listen, you can't help traffic. It's Christmas season, and he works in Manhattan and has got to travel to Jersey.
I wonder if anybody got that movie reference.
Yes.
Did you? Snatch?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yes.
2 minutes. The sausage.
Ha.
You were 2 minutes away 5 minutes ago.
Yes, you're right. One Sevillana. No, thank you. By the way, thank you for the saying it's a cool guitar. I wish it was mine. And no, this is not Brazilian. It's Indian rosewood. This is a new guitar. It's not a
Vintage.
it's not a vintage guitar. So, if it was a vintage 1960 guitar, it would definitely have Brazilian rosewood on it. But this is just very dark Indian rosewood, which is also a very good rosewood.
That's a cool guitar, man. I would play that guitar. That would be.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna play it. It's not mine, and I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it as if it was mine. Again, if Dennis didn't want to use this guitar on Friday, I'd be taking this guitar with me to North Carolina. But
okay, so who's Dennis?
Dennis is my roommate.
Okay, that's his.
Yeah,
Okay.
we went. He bought this yesterday, and
Okay.
we went together, and he wasn't sure if he was going to buy it or not. And I told him, I said, if you don't buy this guitar, I'm going to sell whatever I have to buy it. So he bought it.
How much? You said $5,400. You said $3,400.
Yeah, $5,400. Yeah.
God, dog.
If you have the money, this guitar is well worth that price. If you're willing to spend that much on a guitar,
Right.
Because the alternative is spending $20,000 on a vintage one.
Sure.
Because this is not like, oh well, I can get an American standard guitar, and it's not the same.
Right.
So this is it's either you get this, because this is a master built guitar. This is made by Jason Smith, who's one of the master builders. This is not a team built guitar where 30 people have their hands on it to build it. One guy built this from 2 pieces of wood and painted it and did everything, did all the electronics. So it's made exactly the way it would have been made in the late 50s and early 60s by one dude.
Sure.
So it's either you buy this for, used for $5,500, or you buy, one from the early 60s for 20 grand.
That's like my Warmouth, the Jim Mullins custom shop model.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
$29.95. Yeah, I'd like to have a custom shop guitar, but yeah, I don't have those kind of funds.
I get it,
Well, I'd like to have another guitar. I'd like to have is hanging on the wall behind you, Dave, right there in the center. That white one.
The white one, the white Wolfgang.
Yeah, that's a USA, right?
Sure. Yep.
Yeah, I'd have to mortgage my house to get that.
Well, I don't think so.
Well, that's like $3,000, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you can always get the sweet. Well, I will say that I'm a Music Zoo guy, but they never have the 18 months financing or even more, where Sweetwater will give you, on their credit card, 18 months, no interest on their credit card.
Oh,
so,
yeah, I could go loan.
You can do that. You can do that.
I could do that Sound House here in Japan, no interest. Yeah. But oh my God, if I got a loan for a guitar, my wife would kill me.
Yep.
Especially after picking up 2 guitars, within the past 6 months.
Yeah, I know. There are so many things that I can say, Molly, but I'd be dead tomorrow. Yeah, that's why I live alone.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But some people are married and have beautiful families, and some people buy guitars. That's the only way I could say it.
No, that's totally fine. And I love my wife more than anything in this world. She's totally worth waiting another 6 months to get the Wolfgang.
Yes. So where's Anthony? Come on. It's Wolfgang Wednesday.
It is Wolfgang Wednesday. I don't know. I can't. If we're still here by the time he gets home, then we're still here. If not, I can't help what I can't.
Well, I'm going to give us
I
20
can't
more
control it.
20 more minutes.
Good. That's what I figured. I told him
Then we'll be up to 2 hours.
Yeah,
And you know
I told him. I told him.
I hate
Don't say
doing
hate.
the 2 hour
Don't say
thing.
hate. You can't say hate. You can't say that word. Sorry.
If you guys are enjoying the stuff, give us a thumbs up. If you guys want us to go 2 hours,
Yeah, I know. We've been stuck on
thumbs up.
35 thumbs ups. We've been stuck on 35
the
thumbs
video.
up since we started
I
this.
just
There.
I feel
now
like
now you got 36.
oh, cool. I see it. Thank you. Well, I feel like, you know, when we do 2 hours over 2 hours, I don't know. To me, it's weird.
Yes,
Is it
Bubba.
weird?
Yes, Bubba. That's absolutely correct. What you just said. We were looking forward to getting you something, and then you just said, "No, I don't want that." I had it in the bag for you. It was in the bag. A green Wolfgang was in the bag for you, and you said, "Nah, I don't want that." It's all right. You keep playing your ESP. You know I'm kidding, by the way.
Yes. 41 thumbs ups.
41. Yes. But with all those thumbs ups, we keep getting like stuff. Bad stuff.
Here, let me thumb it down so we got some contrast.
You can't thumb it down once you give a thumbs up.
I take the thumbs up away.
Oh.
No, I'd never do that. I love you too much.
Huh?
Jesus, I mean, just looking at Dave's wall deserves a thumb up.
Nah, I need to change it up. I need
I
to
mean, no matter how many times I see
paint
that
the wall.
every time you come on screen, Dave, you know, today, whenever, every time I see, go ahead. Sorry, John. Every time I see that wall, I'm like, oh. Sorry, John. Go ahead.
David Allen Wright says, "What's in the case, Johnny? Is it a Wolfgang?" No, there's nothing in there. But it is a Wolfgang case. It's a PV Wolfgang case. That's the case to my PV Wolfgang. It just happens to be there, you know. Who was it? Somebody just said something here. Ron Paget says if he doesn't catch these videos live, it's hard to watch the video if it's 2 hours long because it's too long, is what he's saying. And I guess I can agree with that because I'm having problems with this going, you know, 2 hours.
Who said that it's too long?
Ron Paget.
Oh, okay. Well,
but
it's not for everybody.
But the thing is, well, I mean, that's the thing is most shows like this. I mean, if you look at
most radio shows go for 4 or even 5 hours.
Well,
most of them.
Well, that's
how many hours does Howard Stern go? How many hours does Howard Stern go?
Morning shows are 4 hours for sure.
Morning show. This is an evening show.
Doesn't matter. If Howard Stern was on in the evening, it'd be 4 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, a lot of shows.
Not that I'm you know saying we're like Howard Stern, but we're like Howard Stern.
John, have you ever considered taking this along with what you're doing here, getting just the audio and putting it out as a podcast also for people to download and just listen to, like when they're driving and stuff like that?
Have I considered that?
Yeah. Well, people do that on their own. Like
yeah.
Philip McKnight, he does that.
Download your shows and transfer.
Can I talk?
I'm sorry. Go ahead, talk.
Geez, the host, man. The host is talking all over me here. Philip McKnight, he does. I think he does download it. He downloads it and puts it in his iPod or something. Philip, are you watching this? And then he listens to it as he's driving. He's said that many times because this is something you can just listen to. You don't have to look at it.
Right.
You don't have to look at us, but everybody wants to see Dave's face. That's the problem.
Right.
I know.
You know, that's the major problem with this whole, you know, thing. But as far as making this into a podcast as well, I've thought about it. Yes and no. If somebody wants to do that, they can do that.
Right.
You know.
Well, because I'm kind of like the opposite. My podcast has the live video, has the video with it, like on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So when I'm recording my podcast, we record it live.
Oh, so you have two sources.
Yeah. So what I do is I'm recording the audio separately while we're doing a live like this, and then I put that up as I edit it and put stuff in and put that up in my podcast.
Music and stuff.
And then this video that we took, we just leave it running on Facebook, or not on YouTube.
Same thing.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Sort of. Not really, but yeah. 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 I mean, yeah. I've thought about all that different stuff, and maybe we'll do that at some point. I mean, everybody's saying podcast.
Oh, I'm so see, I always get in here and start trouble.
Because some people look at this as a podcast, some people look at it as a video cast. Let's say, this.
Right.
It's both. It's the same. It's neither. It's all of the above. But the one thing, as far as anybody's saying, if this is like too long, like me, I'm saying this is too long. I do know, as long as if you have an account, if you have a YouTube account, and you watch the video, let's say you watch half an hour, you're like, oh, these guys, I can't stand this. You turn it off, and then you start jonesing, again. Oh, I got to see Dave. You can turn it back on, and it'll start up right in the same spot.
Yeah, that's a new feature they started. That's really nice.
So let's say we go 2 hours. You can turn this off and come back later and pick back up.
Yeah.
So that is the cool thing. That is the cool thing about YouTube.
When did they start that? Because that's recent. Because it used to be within the past couple weeks, months maybe.
Oh, it's been several months now where it does that.
And that's a really nice feature.
Oh yeah, yes, yeah. It's very cool. It's very cool. That's true, Johnny. You can continue it later. Ron says yes. Yeah.
Oh, Ron says at least a year. Okay.
Maybe it's been a while. It's been quite a while. Because I don't watch regular television. I don't have regular television. All I have, like on the regular TV, I have a Roku where I can watch Hulu Plus. I can watch YouTube. Like I've got us right now in the other room on the TV.
Are you watching?
No, I can't see it.
Okay.
It's the other. This place is 2 rooms. The other room is like that way, and so I can't see it. But I like to have it playing in there as well. So
Brian's wanting to know if we like Waylon Jennings and if we would have a guitar with leather wrapped like his was. I would. I loved Waylon Jennings, that Telecaster with the leather wrap on it.
Yeah,
I've got a photo of me playing that guitar.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
The actual one?
One like it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I've seen the cover of Elvis's acoustic, that leather cover that he had, that covered his Martin. Sorry, John.
Speaking of all that, I'll just say this real quickly because John, it doesn't look like he's here tonight. But our friend John Storms, he made a was it like a Wolfgang style guitar?
Yep.
Nesdal?
Mm-hmm.
Ron?
Yeah. Yes.
Rob?
He's at his computer, by the way, Anthony. So he's waiting to come in.
Anyway, John made a guitar, and apparently it was stolen. Apparently it's missing, and is it a Wolfgang?
Yes. It's a guitar he made. It's a
guitar that he made. It's a
Wolfgang body and
guitar. Like it's one of his brand. He makes Storm. Is it Storm
guitars?
No,
that's not the General Lee, is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man, I wish I could say I stole that, because I love the General Lee. That is so awesome. I love that. Oh man, I saw that picture yesterday, and I said to Tomoko, I said, "Oh my God, you got to see this." You guys have no idea how huge of a General Lee fan I am. That is like my dream car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that guitar is badass. If I find the person that does it, I will take them out for you, buddy.
Oh,
And then I get to keep the guitar as a reward.
man.
Sorry, John.
What?
If the guitar was stolen, sorry, I jumped in there.
Yeah, apparently it's stolen or missing, so I don't know which. John's not here. He's I don't know where he is, but he posted that on Facebook, and so I figured I would just say that. But that was an idea I had. I mean, not that I came up with it, but many people have, because we all grew up on that show and that car and everything. But about 20 years ago, when I was putting my own guitars together, when I first started doing that, one of my ideas was to make like a General Lee style Telecaster, you know, where it would be an orange body, the pickguard would be the flag, and then down like where like the 5150 is on the Kramer, it would say 01.
Right.
You know, that was one of my ideas for like a Tele years and years back. I never did it. Although I know other people that have. They've done things similar. Oh, and there's Dave with the guitar similar to.
Look at that.
Yep.
Nice.
Present that.
That is actually it's exactly the same guitar with the leather on it, and exactly the way Waylon's guitar is.
How is that edged? It looks like pokey.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's probably soft. Though. It's probably like a soft.
No, it wasn't soft. It was very hard. It's leather, hard leather.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
It took me that long to find that photo, and then there's a photo of me with a small 5150 guitar.
Look, Dave's a giant.
Yeah, that was just back when you just weighed a little more.
Yeah,
that's
no.
back when he was
look at that tummy. Look at that tummy. That's just bad. It's on my lap. That tummy is on my lap in that picture. That's disgusting.
That's back when Dave was 6'9".
Oh. Bad. So Anthony's waiting to come in.
Okay, yeah, we should do this quick.
Well, you know what? You get more than 3 people in here. It's kind of I'm gonna dash out. You guys finish off your show. Thanks for having me in. I wanted to talk about that tremolo.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming in.
Yeah, and Dave, I will let you know when that package arrives.
Please do.
All right, guys. You guys have a great rest of the evening, and Merry Christmas, everybody out there, and Happy New Year. All that's happy horse
Yes. You too, man.
All right.
Yeah, we'll see you.
Guys. See you guys. Hope to talk to you before the New Year's.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. See you guys.
Talk to you later, Molly.
All right. See you, Molly. Good night, man. Okay. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mully, everyone. Mully.
Yes. Okay, there he is.
Hey.
Anthony.
Wow. What's up, guys?
Wait, is this another Dave?
That's why I'm wearing a hat.
I got to get a wool hat. I can get one.
You guys are twins, man.
Oh, hold on. I'm going to get a hat.
You guys got it. It's like the same guy.
It's almost like the same guy. I've known him since I want to say 1995.
Oh.
Or 96, around there.
And you guys just kind of morphed into like the same.
All right, how's that?
Man, it's scary. We could be brothers. We really could be brothers, especially with the glasses now.
Oh man, that's funny. I'm so sorry it took me so long to get here, guys, but it's been a crazy day.
No, it's cool. It's good to see you, man. It's been a while.
It has been a while, and I've been missing it, and I was so excited to join last week. I forgot that I had to do. I had to go to my company's Christmas Halloween holiday party.
Halloween party.
So I'm like, so Dave's like, you want to do this thing Wednesday? I'm like, yes. And then 2 seconds later, I'm like, I can't make. There's no way I was going to be home on time. So I'm happy to be here now. Raced home. Thank God I didn't get any tickets, and I'm ready to talk. But it's too hot. So.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. Well, finally, it's Wolfgang Wednesday.
Yeah. Have you guys been?
Good. Can't complain.
What did I miss earlier in the conversation? Was it?
You missed this.
Ooh, that's not a Wolfgang, but it's nice.
Very astute of you. No, it's not my guitar either. It's Dennis's, my roommate's.
Is that like a Paisley relic on there?
Yeah, well, it's frost gold over pink paisley. Yeah, relic.
Sweet. Very sweet. How you doing, Johnny? I haven't spoken to you in a while.
Johnny's gone.
Oh, he's gone?
He's gone. Go get your guitars.
All right.
While we wait for John.
Okay. So here's the 99.
Oh wait, let's. Well, wait. No, you have them with you. Let's wait till we can talk about other things while we wait for Johnny, because he's gonna have to. He's gonna present you.
Oh, excuse me.
There's a way to do this now. We have ways of doing things now.
We have vase.
So how was your day, man? Listen, your Christmas tree. How's the Christmas tree?
Oh, it's good. Very, very good. I got all my Star Trek ornaments up there.
Yes. I couldn't find one this year. I'm a little bummed. And I know it says, I know it talks too. I know it talks. And it looks more anatomically correct.
The gold one?
The gold one looks more correct than the just the size than the original Hallmark one with the bigger, with the big dome and the smaller.
Yeah. They did a good job on it. But yeah, for the 50th they made it gold, which is kind of wild.
Well,
that's all set up. Today I'm off. I'm on vacation now, which is great. So I'm trying to catch up on family stuff. So I don't want to bore everybody out there. So
okay. All right. Well, presenting Anthony Sajazi so he can show his guitars. Present them, Johnny.
Here we go. Anthony.
There we go. Look at that.
It's you.
God help us.
Or is that Dave? Which button did I push?
No, it looks like Anthony uses Just for Men a little bit more than I do.
The crazy coming in here.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, you're younger than I am. You better have more dark hair than I do.
I'm working on it. Don't worry.
Everybody's younger than I am. That's okay though.
So presenting now. I see I'm the one on screen. So I have two Wolfgangs. The first one is a PV from 1999, and this is it. It's got the fretboard thingy in there. Let me take that out. I love that these guitars came with these. I don't know why. It's just a cool thing.
Yeah. A lot of high-end guitars come with those now. They're very cool.
Yeah, this is from '99. I got it in Manny's in New York. I had a special order it because they didn't have any at the time. It's got I don't know if this computer camera is really going to show this very well, but it's got a beautiful bird's eye neck.
Sure.
Can you see that?
And yes, it's gorgeous. It's got a lot of birds on it.
Yeah, and yeah, I love it. I absolutely love this guitar, and it's probably the first guitar I remember getting new that you opened the case and it was in tune, and it played great from the day I got it. So good stuff.
Yeah, I love that guitar. That's a flame top too, correct? That has a beautiful flame top in there.
Yeah.
It's hard to see the flame, with the yeah, I could see it from there. I love that color. They made those guitars in a couple of different color purples, different hues. That's the color that I love. That's the color that Eddie's was, the one that he used in '98.
Interesting you mention it, because at that it was at the Madison Square Garden show in May. I don't know, I want to say 28th. Well, I forget what the date was, but they were with Gary, and I was front row center stage, and I got a picture of him playing. It looks like this exact guitar.
That's the guitar. That's the guitar that I played. Yeah, I was backstage there.
You did play that guitar, right? Right,
yeah.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, that's the guitar that I played in the hotel room, and I was backstage there as well. It was ridiculous. The whole thing was so cool.
How did it feel? How did that guitar feel?
It as good as you could imagine. As good as you can imagine one feeling for Eddie. You know, like one, it was built for him. It's just crazy.
Lightweight,
Crazy.
really.
It wasn't terribly light. His guitars are not terribly light. They're just it was a normal weight, but it just felt amazing. Felt like, you know, like it felt like a custom shop guitar. It felt like it was built for him. It didn't feel like it came off the line and they said, okay, this is a cool one, send this one to him. You know, it was built for him.
You're the master of finding lightweight guitars. I don't know if you guys have covered this in the past, but I don't know anybody that gets guitars the way Dave does. He just finds gems.
Well, the thing is, I don't, you know, I'll wait. I don't buy a guitar just as it comes out unless it's exactly what I want. You know, that's part of the equation is if it's light and it's good, I'll take it. You know,
but Les Pauls, you've owned Les Paul. You've let me play in your collection. You've had, I mean, it's a running thing. They come and go. But multiple Les Pauls that were not the kind that have holes drilled in them or whatever.
Right, all at about 8
pounds.
Yeah,
and they were lightweight. And you hit a note, and it's like Nigel Tufnell in Spinal Tap. You know, it just keeps going up forever.
Yeah.
Anyway, if anybody's
I've been told that I should curate guitars for,
that's what I was going to say.
For, you know, like Clapton and all. I should buy guitars for these guys, all these guitars. All these guys. And I think, you know, I should, you know, I should find a way to make that a gig where, you know, celebrities want you, they want a specific guitar. I'm the guy that finds it.
Yeah.
You know?
And who cares if it's a celebrity or not? But the people in that market.
Well, yeah, anyone. Right.
Yeah. And it's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah, I want to do that for Bonamassa, but you know he goes on Guitar Safari by himself. That's the fun part for him. Is he likes finding them himself. Yeah,
he's just like you.
He's exactly you know, he's a little more.
He's Joe Bonamassa, but
he's a little more well known than I am. So I'm more like him than he is of me.
Put the two of you in a room, and it'd be like you're looking in the mirror talking to each other.
Well. I wouldn't say
you guys. That'd be you two.
What, is Johnny still here?
Johnny's still there. Johnny, any questions about the purple one, or should I move on to the other one?
Yeah. Anyone have questions, brother?
That's cool.
Anyone want to know about?
That's a cool one. That's cool. Although I'd say we got like 5 more minutes though.
Okay, so let me get the other one.
Because then we'll be like 2 hours or 3 hours.
We started.
How many hours?
We started 2 hours ago, and we were late, like normal.
Well, not really. We're never late.
Okay, number 2 is my pride and joy in the collection. This is a 2009 EVH Wolfgang.
Now I love that guitar.
Tobacco Burst.
Quilt tone.
Wow.
This the neck has not aged as dark as my other Van Halen guitars. All the other ones seem to be pretty dark. This one has, I don't know if it's just the way the wood is treated or what, but it still looks almost as new as the day I got it.
Yeah, but you still have the hang tag on that guitar?
No, I took it off, but here it is. I had the hang tag on it since the day I got it. So check this out. The final inspection date was 1/26/09, Eddie's birthday.
Yeah.
Who
inspected it?
Wow.
Martinez.
Are there any other?
Setup is initialed by JW and neck dress by JH.
Okay, I don't know those guys.
Final inspection. Oh, I'm sorry. Final inspection. The initials are KG, maybe. Yeah, but
Johnny might know who those guys are.
This guitar was. Did anybody see that video that Frank Stallone made at Norm's Rare Guitars, where Sylvester Stallone bought him a guitar? It's been making the rounds on the internet today.
I saw the. I didn't open it, but I've seen that.
It's interesting because he's like, oh, my brother bought me a guitar. My brother bought my brother. And that's what happened with this. This was a gift from my brother. I never thought I was gonna. I mean, by the time this guitar came out, we started a family. I had kids, my wife and I kind of was out of the game of buying new stuff. And he's like, nope, that didn't sit well. It didn't sit well with him. So
yeah, and that's not the first guitar your brother has bought you, isn't it?
No, the other one he bought me was the striped Art Series Charvel, red, white, and black, because he knew it was limited edition. So yeah, those two were gifts, and I don't know what to say. He's crazy, and I treasure them. Dave, you know how I am with my guitars. They're like kids to me.
Yeah, oh, I know. Believe me, I know. I've been trying to get his purple PV Wolfgang from him for years, and he's like, "Why, are you insane?" It's good. The answer is going to be no a million years from now.
But if I ever do decide to part with it, it'll go to you, and you'll know it'll be in great condition. So you don't have to worry. I'm just holding it.
Well, that's what we all are at the moment. We're all curators of these things. They don't, they don't come with us when we go. So
yeah, you might have to fight my daughter for it because she wants the purple one. My son wants this one.
They're gonna go to your family, so I'm not worried about it. I don't want to see. I don't want to see you in a box. I'd rather see you alive. So
thanks, my friend. Thank you. So yeah, these are my Wolfgang babies, and I love them. They're just insane. They're just so well made. For a long time, and I probably still think this in some ways, the Music Mans are my favorite Van Halens because they were the first. But and I love the PV Wolfgang. But this guitar, the EVH, is just so fine-tuned from the stainless steel frets to the low-friction pots. It just feels, you put it on yourself and it just feels like a part of you.
Yeah, preaching to the choir on that one. I think we all agree with you.
So, I love it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I got to take the plastic off the back. That's still on there.
You haven't done that? Oh, my God. If you wait any longer, it's going to adhere to the guitar. You need to take that off when you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna. It took me forever to take the tag off. It was only when I got into this band that I started playing this guitar outside of the house more regularly that I wound up picking the tag off. It's a Spinal Tap joke. Don't look at it. Don't point. That's enough of that.
Yeah.
They all are, but all your guitars are like that. They're all in amazing condition.
I don't think there's anything.
I think the only guitar that has a scratch on it or a ding in it is the one that I put the ding in.
You're carrying more guilt over that than because I don't mention it. You mention it.
I know. I mentioned it before you do. So Anthony has this brand new looking '69 Strat custom shop, white Strat, like Jimi Hendrix's Woodstock guitar.
Mm-hmm.
And and Anthony brought it to my house, or maybe I went to his house. I don't remember.
It was in your house. It was in the smaller room at that one.
Yeah. It was in a house that I used to live in when I was young. So he wanted me to set the guitar up, and I'm sitting there and I think I was doing something with the springs in the back. Can't remember. And, I was putting a plate on or taking a plate off or something, and the screwdriver knocked into it, and it's got a nice little ding from the screwdriver. I can't remember if it's in the front or the back. I think it's the front, isn't it?
There's two of them. There's one on the body right here.
Okay.
Then there's one on the back of the neck right here.
Did I do that too?
Dude.
Yeah, it happened within minutes of it. It was like, oh, shit. And I was like, oh. Shit.
Oh, no.
Did I really do the neck one too?
It's part of the guitar though. It's the character. I was the one who wanted new old stock. I should have just gotten a relic one and nobody would know the difference. But didn't you buy that from Rudy's? Didn't you buy that guitar from? And he didn't have a relic one. That was just one that was in the window. It happened to be there, right? That one happened to be there. And yeah, you know what's really sad now? There's nothing on 48th Street anymore.
No, it's all gone. It's all we have are the memories.
Yeah, everything's boarded up. Even the parking lot next to Manny's is gone. That's all boarded. There's nothing there.
It's absolutely crazy.
Yeah, it's terrible. I don't know if anybody from the area is on, or Johnny. Have you ever had a chance to visit that area in New York?
Yeah, right.
I think I was in Manny's if they're around in '94.
Of course they were.
Oh yeah.
The only time I was in New York City, I remember going into a shop and I'm thinking it was Manny's.
We might have even seen each other there.
That's how we met. That's how I met.
Yeah.
You guys thought you walked past a mirror. You're like, wait a minute.
No, Anthony looked different back then. He had hair. He was a little thinner.
Yeah.
He was younger. He was actually svelte. You were really thin, actually. Like not that you're this fat slob now. You're not, but you were like really thin back then.
That's
Before you were married. It's before you were married. Before you were well taken care of.
Yeah, crap, man. You're going back. It's a long time we know each other.
Yeah, 95. We met each other in 95.
Wow,
Yeah. Yeah.
incredible.
21 years.
Time flies.
It's insane. Yeah, we've seen each other at some of our best and some of our worst.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very cool.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it is awesome.
Talking to one of my newest friends and one of my oldest friends in the same video here.
Isn't that wild?
It is.
All because of Eddie Van Halen, really. That's what brought us all together.
Mm-hmm. That's right. How exactly did the conversation come up? Did you buy? How did it happen?
You were working that day, and
I know I was working, but I mean, did you buy a guitar? Did you buy a guitar for me, or?
No, we were just talking. We were just talking about guitars and talking about Van Halen guitars, and
Okay.
one thing led to another. And it's like, oh crap, my lunch hour ended like an hour ago.
Oh.
I had to get back to the office, and
who did you work for at the time?
Columbia House. Remember the old?
Yes. I know where you work for, but I'm trying to. I'm trying to coach you on what to say.
Yeah. So I don't know if anybody cared, but yeah, it was for the 10 CDs for a penny. That place, and they're no longer there. And what's funny is the company I work for now, SiriusXM, took the offices that Columbia House vacated when they went out of business.
Right. On 49th Street.
Yep.
49th and 6th.
48th. Yeah.
48th and 6th. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Crazy.
Very cool.
That is crazy.
Small world.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So hey.
All right. Goodbye, all.
Yeah, we should. It's been 2 hours.
Thank you guys for having me, and thank you for waiting. I appreciate it.
It's our pleasure. It's our pleasure.
Yeah. Great to see you, man. Great to see you. And yeah, Anthony. Yeah, I want to say thanks for the shout out, man. You gave Howie a shout out, and I just happened to see
and Janie responded. She liked that. Right?
To Janie. Yeah, you had said that Cody and Howie should hang out.
Yeah.
And yeah, they are friends. They haven't met in real life yet, but you never know. But I saw that, and I just wanted to say thanks for that.
No problem, man. I'm happy she responded. That was funny. I was very, very tempted to be stalker-esque when I was recently in LA, and I passed by the street that you have to take to get to Eddie's house, but I dare not stop the car. And it's just kind of blows your mind because he's there, and it's so close but so far away.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there are a lot of weirdos. I do see that do go over there and they post photos of themselves in front of the gate or whatever.
I would never do something like that. That's crazy.
That's
That's what
weird
him out.
I
him.
agree with you. Yeah, that's not cool.
Twitter is a safe place to interact. So I'm glad that that little tweet worked out for Howie and Cody. So that's good stuff.
Yeah. Yep, you're better off, if there's a chance meeting, if you see him somewhere, if you see them somewhere, you're better off. Hey, I'm the guy that posted blah 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 about Cody and Howie. I kind of like some of your music.
A little,
as Johnny would say.
I can take it or leave it.
Kind of a fan. I like some of your music.
Well, the problem with Anthony, if you show up, they'll be like, "Oh no, it's that Dave guy." It's Nesdal. No way. They'll think,
I wouldn't doubt
think you're him.
I wouldn't doubt if he remembers me like that. You look like this guy that I know back in New York.
Did you guys look the same 20 years ago then too, or not?
I did. I had a bald head back then. I was bald.
I mean, did you guys look like now? You guys
no.
look
I told you.
Yeah,
I didn't have glasses back then, but he was thinner and he had hair.
Yeah.
We didn't look like this.
You guys are almost like twins talking about each other. That's almost what it's like.
he definitely looks younger than I am.
There you go.
Kind of dangerous. We really look more like brothers than you and your brother, by the way.
I know, it's true.
Pretty crazy.
Oh,
Pretty crazy. And we're
Hey, check
dressed
out
the same.
Check out the shirt my godson gave me. You guys will appreciate this.
It's very funny. I've seen that before. That's great.
oh, that's funny. Wow, you guys should have your own podcast, the two of you guys, you know, and have it audio only. But you guys look the same, but nobody would know because it's just audio. That's the joke.
I think I'm the evil Mully. I think I'm the evil twin of the two of us, though. It's you know, because Anthony's a super nice guy. I'm not that nice. I only play a nice guy on TV. I'm really not that nice. Johnny will tell you. He'll tell you I'm not that nice of a guy.
Oh yeah, like I said earlier, we turned this off, and he's like, Johnny.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
It was all your fault.
It's gonna be 2 or 3 days before I talk to Johnny again. Anyway.
What did I miss? Maniacs.
No, it's just, you know, it's YouTube drama is what it is.
It's all good. There's no drama. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. All right. So you guys are good.
Yeah.
Good.
Anthony, great to see you, man.
Oh, by the way, just so everyone knows, I got news back on Brandy, and she's okay. Everything is benign. She's in good shape. So yay. That's really why I'm in a great mood, is because my dog's all right.
Good.
Yeah. Yes.
That's
Glad
to hear
awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Very happy about that.
Mhm.
And that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I told you those things they're normal. Most of those things are normal. Like I said, just really quickly, the only time it becomes serious is if they're like this big.
Yeah.
And
Even if they are benign, but that big, yeah, you're right.
And they're pushing on something. Howie had to have surgery. Howie had to get one removed that was this big, you know.
Wow.
But he has them all over. You look at pictures of Howie, you'll notice little, you know, circles and stuff. And see, he's got them everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Wow.
Just little lumps, you know.
Yep.
Let's see. Pascal posted on my timeline. Did you guys get that too?
No, I didn't get anything. We have 30 people watching. Before we leave, let's see if we can get the thumbs up to 50. How can we do that, guys? Guys and girls, can we get 50 thumbs up? It's only 5 more before we say goodnight.
Yes.
Brandy, can you wait that long before I put you outside? Can you wait that long?
Uh-oh. All right. Well, I got to go. I got to run. It's garbage night, and I got to get that can down the hill.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Anthony, great to see you, man, as always.
Great to see you too. Thank you.
And you're welcome, man. Anytime, man. Rush home anytime. Love to see your guitars.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Happy holidays to you guys, huh?
You too. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I'm sure I'll speak to you, really soon. I'm flying to North Carolina on Friday, but we'll speak.
Okay.
Awesome.
Cool. All right, everybody.
All
Thank you for watching this. You dig this stuff? Thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel.
And
like
Johnny, we will be on Friday night, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll be on location in North Carolina, but we will be here, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right. Rock and roll, everybody.
Take care, everybody.
All right.
Thanks for tuning in. See you guys Friday. JohnnyBean, JohnnyBean.com. Bye.